Hello from Minnesota. My name is April. It is April 2nd, 2021, and it's Good Friday in Minnesota and across the world. And here in Minnesota, it's actually starting to warm up a bit. So that is really nice. Spring is my favorite season. On April 11th, I'm going to be flying to the Bahamas to work with an organization that helps individuals with PTSD use scuba diving to find healing. I am mostly ecstatic and sometimes nervous and definitely grateful for this incredible healing opportunity and all the people who've been supporting me through it. My mom is coming from Michigan to watch my two kids while I'm going to be away for 14 days. I have a daughter, Chloe, who is 8, and a son, Gavin, who is 3. I love my family so much, and often they have been the sole reason I've gotten this far. My motivation for never giving up when it comes to finding healing is so that I can be the best mother that I can be for my kids. Quick background on me. I have a diagnosis of PTSD, severe depression, generalized anxiety that can cause insomnia, and I've also struggled with my weight, taking medications that cause weight gain and overeating. The causes of my health status right now are varied and complex, but can be summarized into childhood abuse and neglect. I saw a lot of awful things growing up, as well as adult trauma that I've experienced through sexual abuse, relationship abuse, and then severe reactions to an increasingly toxic environmental world that we live in. For sure, my limbic system part of my brain has been stuck in this state of fight or flight, and it overreacts to things that it sees are new and must be a threat. I've done just about everything you can imagine to treat my health, including therapy, support groups, transmagnetic stimulation, electroconvulsive therapy or shock treatment, acupuncture, chiropractors, the list goes on and on. After the births of both of my children, I experienced postpartum depression that was so debilitating that it required hospitalization. Many times I have felt I'm stuck this way. It's only going to get worse, and there's nothing I can do about it. But there's also been a voice that has said, no, don't give up. We went snorkeling in the Florida Keys over Christmas. I was blessed to be able to give my children an epic vacation, thinking in the back of my mind, this might be the only and last vacation I can give them. But we had an amazing day snorkeling, and my brain felt great. And that is when I began to research the power of the ocean, of diving, and then of scuba diving specifically to heal the brain. I found the Johns Hopkins study showing that PTSD was inadvertently cured in a number of people being treated for paralysis using scuba diving. And then I found the success stories of this organization in the Bahamas that's treating combat veterans. With literally nothing to lose, I was feeling like I'd rather be dead than live like this anymore. I reached out to that organization and I started a relationship with the head organizer, and little by little, things have fallen into place to make this trip to the Bahamas possible for me. Since January 1st of this year, I have exercised every single day, and that is a new thing for me. This caused a change in my fat to muscle ratio, and I've become a stronger swimmer as I've been using my gym's pool often as a means of exercise. I was able to recently complete the PADI knowledge and confined dive training for becoming an open water scuba diver with the help of my local dive shop. There have been moments of extreme terror, learning these new skills that you need to do when you're scuba diving. I simply do not like getting water up my nose. It triggers my gag reflex and it makes me want to puke. And I've had to learn that no matter what, you keep that regulator of oxygen in your mouth, no matter what. And with each difficult skill that I have worked on, the fear has loosened a bit of its grip. And I've begun to feel a new confidence in myself, a new joy, and a new hope for my future, even though I'm still experiencing PTSD on a daily basis. I recently had these beautiful blonde dreadlock extensions cut off from my hair, and that was really sad for me. I never could grow my hair very long after having kids. But the removal of those extensions and the return to just my homegrown hair has relieved the burden of having incredibly heavy, wet hair to manage while exercising and scuba diving and swimming as frequently as I do. And it's just hair, right? I'm a spiritual person, and I've had a lot of visions during these past few months preparing for this trip. I've visualized this idea of going back into the womb of the earth, to be renewed at the source of all life in the depths of the ocean. I have pictured a strong, hard eggshell around my brain, slowly cracking and falling away as I rise up from a deep scuba dive excursion. I've seen myself looking and feeling healthy and trim and helping hundreds of scuba divers find freedom from PTSD. The list of these visions goes on and on. All I know is my higher power, my higher sense of self, they're in support of this journey for me. I get confirmation all the time. To anyone suffering with PTSD, I would like to say, I am sorry for what you are going through. I know how awful it is to have a darkness covering your brain that has hijacked your life and made your dreams seem impossible. I know what it's like to rather be dead than alive. I understand how hopeless you can feel when you're trying to get well, but nothing you seem to do seems to work. I know that level of pain too well. It grieves me beyond what words can express to know just how many people in our world are suffering with some level of PTSD. You're not alone, and there is hope. Maybe it's scuba diving, maybe it's something else. Everybody's journey is different, and all I want to say is please don't give up. I encourage you to find something that asks you to take small steps every day to challenge where you are at, whether it's your fears or your physical limitations or your unwanted negative thoughts. Challenge all of it from a place of compassion and gentleness, like how you would talk to a toddler. And I found that gentleness exists in great amount in the scuba diving world. You deserve to have your life back. Trauma is not the state you were intended to be in this life. And I hope and pray that you will get support and believe that your healing is possible, that is the first and most important step, I think, is just believe that it's possible. I hope to be doing video sharing of my experiences while I'm in the Bahamas, and more I'm feeling comfortable sharing who I am with the world. If I can inspire even a flicker of hope in one person, it's worth all the risk to me. It's hard to be vulnerable in a world that wants and demands you to act like you are okay so you can survive and keep a job and do all the things that you need to do to just keep food on the table and a roof over your head for you and your family. But I think this world is changing too, and it's okay to share where you're at. Anyone who can't handle it, just dismiss them from your journey and move forward, because there's plenty of people who can. Thank you for listening, and I just have so much love and so much gratitude for everyone. Bye-bye.